Hi there. Join our casual conversations for curious, bewildered, and aspiring midlife cannabis queens. Welcome to the Closet Disco Queen podcast, featuring Queenie and TT. So kick off your platform shoes, sit back, and get ready to laugh and learn all about adult use cannabis without having to ask a 22-year-old. Let's get rolling.
I talked to Rudy last night, and he was talking about he and his son are thinking about doing a podcast. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how people's attention spans are so short. They'll listen to just like the first few seconds, and if they don't like it, they just, And I was wondering if maybe at the beginning we should say, like today we're going to talk. I don't know. We never really know what we're going to talk about, but
no, we don't.
No,
I don't even. Sometimes at the end, I don't even know what we talk about.
Till we listen again, I have no idea.
I'm like,
oh yeah.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
Well, it was just a thought. We can ponder it. We don't have to do anything different right now, but
okay, I'm gonna say something really radical right now.
Okay.
It doesn't have to come at the beginning. We can record it anytime.
You're right.
I can do it.
Oh my goodness.
And I can put it
you can just
anywhere.
Placement.
At any time.
Oh my goodness.
So even if it's after we do the podcast, I can put it at the beginning.
That is a good point.
And it took me
I don't know why.
a little while to get there.
I didn't get there till you mentioned it. So
and I'll tell you how. I thought, oh, that's too bad because AI would be able to do it like that. Do a summary. And I'm like, summary.
You have the summary already.
Yeah. So, please, dear Lord. It's
you can even say, make it sound enticing so people will want to listen.
I can make it sound rapturous. Well, hello, everybody. We might as well say hello. We can cut any other shit out if we don't want to broadcast over the waves.
Hello, friends.
Oh, there's TT. Oh, I thought that was the joint.
No, it's here. Wait.
It's in one of those.
It's in this one. Yeah, right here. It's actually holding up pretty well.
Well, it's being protected.
Yes, that's true. It's
all sorts of
cushioning.
Cushioning. Speaking of which, what have you entertained today?
I found a couple of
you found them like in the bottom of your purse?
Kind of in the bottom of my drawer.
Oh boy.
Wicked sour.
Oh God, yes.
Yes, and because they're a little old, I thought, I'll just take two. So
why not? Well, they're also 5 milligrams.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
Why not? Why not the wicked sour?
Yeah.
Wicked good.
I used up the package. That was the other thing. I was like, there's only one left. I might as well.
You might as well. Why
finish it off?
Why let it hang around? I have been enjoying pre-roll joint.
Oh, of what particular flavor, my dear?
Whoopsie. Actually, it's an indica. And it's a newer.
Oh, I like that container.
Yes, it's in a tin.
Ooh,
and it's
got a little
KOA pre-rolls. KOA pre-rolls, and it's a sloth in a spacesuit, like an Apollo spacesuit.
It's so cute.
It is very cute. Oh, and you're the moon.
Oh yeah.
So and this came in a 10-pack.
You bought it because of the tin, right?
Of course.
Okay.
This was genius. Absolutely genius.
Yes,
What can I use?
I know.
What would I use it for?
You will use it again, though, I'm sure.
I don't know what for.
You can
what?
Put a couple gummies in there if you want.
It's really quite cute.
And it's like the little locky things on the side,
well, it could
right?
be at a collectible.
Oh, yeah.
If this were... I know, right? I'm going to start collecting this shit. No, like if, let's say there was like these...
I think
this is very cute.
I like that a lot.
Very cute.
So how are you finding the experience of...
the sloth
weed. Right.
But
nice
little buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And they're infused. So I got a couple times like a rush.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
See, we like the hash
I
thing.
like the hash. We like the infused stuff. You know, we're older. So isn't that cute?
It's very cute.
Yes.
Live resin infused.
Live.
I'm
alive.
Pound Town. What is that? That must be the name of it.
That's the name of
the strain. Okay.
Pound
Town.
Make
Okay.
note. Pound Town.
Going to town to pound.
Pound. Well, it's stuck in my head. What can I say?
Pound Town, yeah. So that's the name of it. Pound
Well, there's a lot going
Town.
on that we're, simply not included in for sure by the youngers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you. Our Closet Disco Queen podcast deals with legal adult cannabis use and is intended for entertainment purposes only for those 21 and older. Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
Our first podcast of 2025.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
What do you think it is?
I thought our first
You had me-
podcast came out.
This is
After the New Year.
we're doing.
Oh, we're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is our new year.
This is for
Today.
We're in a new.
Oh, boy. Back in the time warp.
We're in a new year as we speak.
In the year
25. No, it's 20.
It's 2025.
And you actually, you made me question myself in my head. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not 2025. Maybe it's 20. I'm thinking, is it 21, 25?
Oh, it's 25.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
Been one of those days. So happy New Year. And if you recall, New Year's Eve, we were going to see Wicked
Oh, my goodness.
on the big screen. And we did.
It was fabulous.
Oh, TT.
I loved it.
Share.
I loved it. It was so good. I am a bit of a Wizard of Oz is my all-time favorite movie, right? So I'm a bit of a purist in terms of,
Oh, I agree.
And also I loved the stage show. So I thought,
That's true.
oh, how are
That's
they going
true.
to, are they going to mess it up with too
They're
much
gonna ruin both
Hollywood
things for
crap?
me.
Right.
Yes.
It was fantastic. And I cannot wait for the next one to come out.
And it's coming out November 25th, 2025.
I have to wait that long.
Yes, I thought it was going to be longer than that. But
Oh,
yes,
really?
next
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. It was so
Part
good.
2.
It was so good.
And that's going to be action-packed.
Yep.
So that's where all the good stuff happens.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a fantastic movie.
It was well done. I loved the wizard. What's his name? I'm blanking now.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum as the wizard. He was.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was a perfect wizard.
Arguing
Your
with who
daughter.
didn't think he was sexy.
Your
Lauren?
daughter. Yes.
Oh my god.
She went, ew. And I was like,
no.
okay, we're going to have to send her a picture of him in his younger days.
I don't care what he looks like. It's that voice.
Yeah.
I've heard him
Yeah.
speaking to Conan O'Brien.
Yep.
And the two of them sound like they're making love to each other. And you're like, oh. Yeah.
It's his
Getting
voice,
sucked
but
right in.
there's something about his looks,
His
too.
timbre, his
lips,
voice, his mannerisms.
Oh, God.
He looks you right in the eye. He's a very
charismatic,
sensual
Yes.
person.
Yes.
All senses. All
Yeah.
senses. Oh, my God. So we did get into a
was.
little spat about that. I thought, oh, my goodness. So I showed my hand. But
my niece was distressed that he wasn't a better singer. I said, he is a singer, though. He's sung on other things. And,
yes.
And I didn't think he was bad.
I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think he was Pierce Brosnan bad, like in Mamma Mia. Although he came around. But no, I thought he did a fine job.
I thought he did, too. Yeah. Who's the other one she said couldn't sing?
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, yes. That was it. Yeah. She but I still think she did the part very well.
I have it stuck in my head. I was fortunate enough, and I do say fortunate, and I honest to God believe that I saw the Broadway show with Rue McClanahan as Madame Morrible.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, she was the part. The part was her.
Oh, okay.
It was no lie. She was so good in it. So I had that in my head.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
picture, that
Yep.
sense. And she did it. It was literally only months before she passed away. And they were all pretty young when they died.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she was, oh my God. It was like,
So
did
good.
somebody write this for her?
Right.
Honest to God. So that was my only
Yeah. Had a little trouble with that.
little trouble
I thought
with
the rest of the casting was excellent, though.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. The woman who played Elphaba was
Cynthia
just,
Erivo.
Oh, she was fabulous.
Her voice,
Yep.
I'd never seen her perform or heard her perform prior to having attended the movie. And oh my goodness. Well, both of them.
Yeah.
Their
right.
voices are so pure and beautiful. They sing well together. They sound great together.
Yep.
Perfect. Just
and it
great.
was, you know what was fun too, is to see Kristen Chenoweth and
Oh yes. Absolutely.
Dina Menzel. No.
You mean Durfer Fafa?
Yeah.
From John Travolta? What did he call her? I can't even remember. Like TWA Plane? I don't know. Idina Menzel.
Dina Menzel, yeah.
Yes, it was fun to see them in their little cameo appearances. And I had also read an article about, and both of them wanted to be very careful not to be in a situation where it could be perceived that they were upstaging.
Right.
The current cast.
Yep,
So
yep.
It was just so respectful.
It was
respectfully done. It
And,
was
you know,
great.
just that there are so many messages in it too.
Oh my
It's
God.
just
Well,
so
yes, there are
interesting.
messages to be heard and seen.
Yeah.
If one is open.
Yes.
No, it's really great. So it's such a creative story.
It was really fun.
And Gregory Maguire is an Albany, New York native.
He is. And my sister and brother-in-law are good friends with his brother.
See?
So, yeah.
Oh, just so I'm.
And that book, Wicked, was not initially
No.
well received.
Oh, I'm sure not, because you're messing with a classic.
Right. But then it did become popular. I mean, I think I read it the first time in a book group or something. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I just thought it was such
was
a creative
great.
take on the Wizard of Oz, that story.
Yep.
I'm with you. One of my favorite, if not my favorite movie. It's such a great film. And I was also hesitant, like, oh, I don't want to see this.
Right,
They're going
right.
to mess
They're gonna
it
wreck
up.
it, yeah.
Right. And it's just been perfect. Perfect in every way.
Yes,
so it's
yes.
fun to share with the grandkids, too.
Yeah. Oh, it was
So,
fun.
yeah.
And your mom.
And my mom sat through the whole thing. Oh, my God. She had...
It was a little loud for her.
A little loud
She's
for her.
very good
She
hearing.
had, yes, she does have exquisite hearing. She had balled up, scrunched up tissue hanging out of her ears.
You turned and you said to me, does my mother have a Kleenex hanging out of her ear? And lo and behold, yes, she
yes,
did.
she did.
I think that
And-
was her buffer.
I received confirmation from my daughter,
The other
who was on the
side.
other side, that was occurring on the right side also. Oh, so
But
she's,
you got to give her credit for
she's-
being resourceful.
she's very resourceful. Very resourceful, but I give her credit for not having to get up
Yeah, that
at
was a
all
long movie.
because she
Yeah.
is an itch. Forget having to go to the bathroom. She has a hard time sitting still.
Okay.
But wow, she hung
sat through
in
the whole
there.
thing.
She did. So it was a lot of fun.
It was great.
Then we came back and had din with the gang.
Yeah.
And I made my vodka rigatoni with the sausage.
Yum, 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 yum.
I could have scooped some sausage out.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't stay.
I know.
I had to get back.
So
Sissy
yeah,
had plans.
Ryan says that's the first time I made that he had. I'm like, come
What?
on.
Really?
I find it
Well, you know,
hard to
there is
believe.
vegetarian sausage now. And
Well,
it's
I'm
pretty darn good.
Sure. Well, yes.
So it tastes just like sausage.
Yeah, oh, it
Don't make a
tastes just like
pukey
chicken.
face.
Tastes just like chicken. Tastes just like rabbit.
It's all about the spices.
Yes, it's all about the spices.
Central, Eastern, what time is it now? TT's been guessing for 20 years somehow. The clocks haven't changed, it's a fact we know. But TT's still late, she missed her own show. Central or Eastern, TT's in a bind. Her time zone in math is one of a kind. Forget your meetings, forget your plans. TT's on a wrong time zone and no one understands. The family's in zones once more. Is it 10 or 11? Am I early or late? She's the queen of confusion. It's her time zone fate. Central or Eastern, TT's in a bind. Her time zone math is one of a kind. Forget your meetings, forget your plans. TT's on her own time zone and no one understands.
What is this you have out here?
Dark chocolate, caramel filled, sea salt covered, ma'am.
Oh my God. Who knew? These are Dove?
Yes. Notice there are
Ooh.
only 5 left.
Were there more?
Maybe. There might have been.
I'm just grabbing one.
Go
Do you
for it.
mind?
I don't mind at all.
Okay.
Go for it. Less for me to.
The first gummy
inhale.
is kicked in.
I'm glad to hear it. There she goes.
Mm.
We know where these have to be. We'll just move these right up here. I have another bag.
You do?
Yeah, but I can't remember where. They were on sale at Market 32 a couple days after Christmas. I'm like, "Pfft, why not? They only have little mittens on them.
They have little mittens.
I know it's
Oh,
a
how
winter
cute.
theme, but we've got, I'm sure there's Valentine's shit out already.
But it's still winter.
It doesn't matter. We're beyond that.
It's true.
We're going to be in spring clothing soon.
I said to my mom, we can leave the wreaths up till Valentine's Day because they have red bows.
There you go.
No, I did take them down.
Oh, well, you could have.
Oh my goodness, this is good.
Isn't that tasty? I don't know if it was a special thing for the holidays or I typically don't buy candy.
You don't?
Well, I don't usually.
I do.
So I don't know if these are routine
Oh, okay. They may be like a special seasonal thing.
holiday edition or something along those lines. I'm not certain.
Well, thank you for sharing them
Oh,
with
you're
me.
welcome. You're very, very welcome.
Fabulous.
Oh, and I got thinking, I don't think I mentioned that Mickey died
Oh, you didn't?
the next day
After
after I had to go
you rescued him.
rescue him from the couch and the wall. So he passed away peacefully at my mother's home. And Dan and I were able to take him for a respectful resolution at our local Humane Society.
Oh, and
So
Mom is adjusting.
we still want a dog.
Oh, no.
And we
no,
don't.
no.
At the point when we get to the explanation as to why we're not going to get a dog, we understand. But 5 minutes later, we could be asking for another dog. So I've got her to the point where she's open to a cat.
Oh, good.
So maybe a senior cat
That's
that's been
perfect.
with another older person.
A snuggly
Perfect.
cat. Yeah,
Right,
perfect.
perfect. And yeah, I think that
And
would
you
be.
can get these little machines.
Oh, the
that- with
automatic litter.
timers.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
and the
yeah,
automatic
yeah.
litter thing, so she doesn't have to deal with anything.
Right. And that cats don't go outside anymore. They,
right.
we've bred them to be indoor accessories. So
Except my sister does have an outdoor cat.
we used to, all our cats were
like-
outdoor cats.
15 lives. Squishy is.
Oh my God.
Everyone in the neighborhood knows Squishy. Anyway.
They used to
Yeah,
be the norm,
that's
but
the thing.
suddenly, no,
Yeah.
we don't
No,
let
it's-
cats
they
out.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Well, anyway, that's another whole topic. But
My son takes my son and his partner take their dog and one of their cats for a walk every morning, and the cat will run a half and then wait for the dog to catch up. It's the cutest thing ever.
we had a cat that Dan used to walk our Saint Bernard, Midge, every morning, and we had a cat, Nibbles, who lived to be 19 and decrepit, followed behind.
Wow.
It was hysterical
It's
to see.
so
Wherever
cute.
they went in the neighborhood, the cat would be 10 feet behind them, just
That
every
giant
day.
dog.
Yeah, and the giant big ass dog. Yep. So
Yeah.
they're odd
Well,
little creatures.
I hope you were able to find one for her that fits the bill.
I'm sure we'll be able to.
Okay.
I'm sure
Yeah.
of it. But oh boy,
Well, didn't you say you stopped at the Humane Society and it was
Oh my goodness! Well, we
Full of-
took Mickey there.
Oh, that's right.
Because
that's right.
they do provide cremation
Right.
services.
And you said it was crazy busy.
Oh my goodness!
A lot of people getting kittens and puppies for Christmas, probably, huh?
This was right before,
Right before
Christmas,
Christmas, yeah.
and it was good to see. We saw several shipments, I guess, of material for fosters going out the door. So the
wow.
crate,
Yep.
carry crate, food, toys, the whole schmeal going out with
Okay.
dogs
Mm-hmm.
for fostering. And then I hadn't been to the new facility.
Okay.
Well, new for me.
Right.
It's probably been there for 10 years, I'm going to say.
Okay.
It's massive. It's
Is it?
very large.
Oh, wow.
And there's a huge area just for cats. And that was pretty busy. People were going in and out of there. But it was a very active place.
Mm-hmm.
And another person came in for cremation while we were there. So
Wow.
it was people, and it was around the holidays, so people were bringing donations in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how
So
nice.
it was an interesting couple of minutes that
Right.
we spent
Right.
there before we.
So are you thinking maybe that's where you'll obtain your cat, or?
Burst into tears. Oh, most likely a rescue. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Oh, the person who brought in there, or you burst into tears?
Oh no, when we handed,
Oh, yeah.
we had to, hand Mickey over.
Oh, it's
That
hard.
was hard.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard to lose.
And it
a
was
pet.
very hard for my daughter, Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
Very difficult. So, and she came over
Oh.
to see him. So,
Oh.
yeah, it was sad right before Christmas.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. She's hanging in there. And, I'm going to find a cat.
Good.
It's got to be the right cat.
Yeah.
We will be successful. I know we will.
Hooray.
Hooray.
And I bet that the older cats probably don't get adopted out as quickly as some of the younger ones,
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd read an article about a guy who just adopted senior cats.
Yeah.
Like hospice cats, basically. Cats that were really, really
Yeah.
on their way
list.
out.
Oh.
And would you
That's so
surrender a
sweet.
cat just because they were dying?
That's a terrible reason to surrender
It's horrible.
an animal.
Horrible.
You need
Horrible.
to be there for your pet.
Mm-mm-mm. Well,
They're part of your family.
some people don't deserve to
I
have the privilege of
guess.
having pets.
I guess.
I mean,
I think
Look
that
what they mean to us.
there are some pets that are surrendered because their owners can no longer take care of them.
I understand that. I
but
understand
not
that.
not just because they're old and sick.
And the dog or a cat.
Cat, right?
Not the
not
owner.
the person,
Right.
yeah.
Well, my
Can we surrender our mothers?
oh, I don't think so. There's no humane association for people, just for pets.
No,
We
can't be humane.
We can't be humane to people, just pets.
Well,
so.
I guess there are a few places.
Well, Vermont. Vermont's our humane society.
Colorado.
California. We do have I guess we do.
Hello, Miles.
Hello, Miles. What did we say something to upset you?
What? Oh my goodness! All of a sudden,
He just.
did you smell the chocolate?
I don't know. He just came up and is demanding attention.
Stuck his big old head right in.
Oh, yes. Okay.
between
Hi.
us.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, and Teddy's at our feet.
Oh, boy. Well,
Speaking of dogs,
Miles.
maybe
if I
he
were
heard
you-
us talking about,
Sneaky. Oh.
cremation or something.
Okay. And
No,
you thought,
it's not
oh boy,
you.
I better
It's not
jump.
you.
I better
You're fine.
jump up and show them. I'm
But
alive.
we're not surrendering
No,
you.
it's okay. It's okay. You're safe. Honest. Really, you don't have to, curry favor. Oh, he just bopped under TT's arm so she could caress him. Oh my goodness, you guys are really sick tickets. Okay, go lay down.
Your turn.
Okay.
He's making it fair and square.
That was his head.
He's clunking you,
I
and then he
know.
clunks me.
Okay, Miles. Miles, this is highly unusual. Miles. He's nudging. Oh my God.
He's gonna pull my headphones off.
He got his snout caught in TT's headphones. Okay, Miles, you really, really, really have
Okay.
to lay down.
That's it.
Okay, no
Go
more.
lay down.
No
Go
more.
on. Go on.
Go.
Go.
Back up.
Go.
E. Okay, the little bed's there. Lay down. Good God. That was the weirdest little thing. And he just went in his crate.
Oh, he must feel what?
I don't know.
Nervous
That was
about
bizarre.
something.
Maybe.
Yo, Miles in the house, and he's feeling the heat. Queenie and TT talking, man, this ain't sweet. What's this about remains? Yo, it's making me think. Miles needs reassurance. Don't push me to the brink. I'm the nuzzle king, I'm the cuddle champ. Ain't no remains talk, putting out my lamp. Strong prods, big eyes, tail swishing on the floor. I'm begging for attention, don't ignore me anymore. Miles ain't leaving, I'm here to stay. Stop talking about Mickey, put that nonsense away. I'm the furball MVP, the love you need. So quit your chatter, I'm your number one creed. Yo, I'm propping my paws, making my demand. Your furry little prince ain't leaving this land. I'll nudge and I'll prod till you get my plea. Miles the Nuzzle King, it's all about me. Miles ain't leaving, I'm here to stay. Stop talking about Mickey, put that nonsense away. I'm the furball MVP, the love you need. So quit your chatter, I'm your number one creed. Yeah, that's right, Miles in the house. You keep those nuzzles coming, Queenie and TT. Ain't nobody taking my throne. Peace out.
What's the latest but buzz? TT, tell me the news. Where is it legal? No one knows. What's the latest but buzz? TT, tell me the news. Where is it legal? No one knows.
I needed to wet my whistle. Wet my whistle. TT, do you have a story for us this week?
I do. And this is
Please share, please.
good news. It's the Office of Cannabis Management in New York State has put together their annual report. And there are some interesting and fun things in the report. First of all, I have to remind people that the Office of Cannabis Management is now run by women. And I believe that when
There you go.
happened, we said they will make it happen.
And they did.
And they did.
And they are.
Just to give you a little sense of where we're at today, we are still a blueprint for doing social equity planning for cannabis manufacturing and sales. They've been very intentional about making sure that we take care of social equity folks who have been negatively impacted by the laws regarding cannabis in the past.
So basically,
more
just
than
as a quick
half.
refresher, these folks get typically priority access to the licenses,
Exactly.
the permitting process.
Exactly. Yes.
Right, as a form of restitution or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. So 54% of adult use licenses are held by social equity licensees.
In New York.
In New York. Yeah.
Okay.
Which, I think is great. I don't know that there's any other state that has that strong
Well, here, I'm going to share something
record.
with you. I just thought, we've blossomed here in this area. There are lots of dispensaries, and I've stepped into a few. Now this is just me, of course. I, of course, had trouble with road signs, but I just assume everybody's a social equity owner when
you
I walk
do.
in.
Yeah.
I make that assumption.
Yeah.
I because I was unaware that we had shifted or they had begun accepting or didn't pay attention to the fact that they had begun accepting applications or providing licensure for folks who weren't equity.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
they also have a veterans task force, and which I think is great considering the veterans are constantly getting screwed over by the government. Let's see. Our sales in New York State have reached the $1 billion mark.
In 2024?
It was, 918.7 million as of November 5th.
Okay.
And by the end of the year, we had reached $1 billion.
And does it mention what the sales were for 2023? Just curious.
No, not in this report.
Okay, no year-over-year percentages there. Well, it had to be, amazing.
Oh,
because there were
huge,
barely anything available.
And there are several other states that have billion-dollar industries.
It's a short period of time, and that's pretty significant. And we had read articles before this even came to fruition that whoever they are, believe that New York is going to be like the premier cannabis destination, or could become the premier cannabis destination in the world.
Wow, that's cool.
Well,
we have to, as a matter of fact, I think I read that Massachusetts has just approved cannabis consumption lounges.
Really?
And that's
a big step for Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's something that we are hoping will happen too. So
well, that is part of the law in New York. I just don't believe
we haven't gotten there yet.
It's been enacted anywhere.
Right. I think they're trying to put in place some more, just nail down all the
safeguards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well,
this just goes to show how much the public wants this, and I don't understand why the federal government is so against it. Now, we talked last week about Elton John being against it, but he has his own thing going on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what people are
live and let live.
Yeah, prohibition doesn't work,
and that's interesting. We'll have to keep our eye on that.
I'm just really proud of these women who have
good for them
taken something that was
my God, almost
messed up
irretrievably broken.
Yeah.
We are pleased to welcome back for your enduring podcast pleasure. Is it a strain or figment of Queenie's brain? We are pleased to welcome back for your enduring podcast pleasure. Is it a strain or figment of Queenie's brain?
Are you ready to play everybody's but TT's favorite game?
Mine too.
Is it a strain or a figment of Queenie's brain?
I'm ready, and I'm a little sad because the last two I got wrong. So let's see what I do today. Although I did have some plausible reasons for guessing incorrectly.
You did?
Yeah.
You made, excellent arguments.
However,
you convinced me. I could have very easily said, yes, indeed. This week's selection is Dolce de Uva.
Dolce de Uva.
UVA. Dolce is Dolce.
Dolce is sweetness, I believe, right? Sweet.
I just think of Dolce de leche. Leche de what? What am I thinking of? Caramel.
I don't know.
Is there any Dolce?
Dolce's sweet, so it's some kind of sweet caramel. But
this is not
Dolce
caramel.
What was it? UVA?
De uva.
De uva.
De uva.
Uva. What's uva? I don't know what a uva is. It sounds like
what a vulva is.
Body part.
Like an uvula.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
You have your uvula in the back of your throat, that little...
That gags you. That's where your gag reflex is, right? Isn't that when something touches your uvula?
Yeah, that little hangy thing.
Yeah, that little glob. Yeah.
Pendulum.
But that's a uvula, not a uva.
No. Well, it could be, an abbreviation.
Yeah, UVA.
Oh, UVA for ultraviolet light A. UVA, UVB.
Oh, right. Maybe it's a strain, and it's called that because they've used the UVA lights on the strain to make the flavor sweet.
Well,
yeah, I'm going to say it's a strain. I know I keep screwing myself by doing this, but it sounds to me like somebody used a UVA light.
A uvula?
Uvula light.
A uvular light?
To
would that be
create a sweet strain.
Would that be a pendant light?
Huh? Because it hangs down.
Stay with me, folks.
Okay.
Stay with me, folks.
Took a minute.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you've been, your senses have been deadened a little.
That's right.
through cannabis usage. TT has determined, or is positing, I guess, at this point, we don't know, that it is indeed a strain.
That is my guess.
And you explained why.
Yes.
UVA.
Yes.
Light.
Light and sweetness. Sweetness and light.
Sweetness and light.
Yeah.
That could be a strain too. Sweetness and light. Someone used to call kids that. Little sweetness and light.
Aww. Not snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails.
Sweetness and light. Okay. You are correct.
Yay!
It is a strain. This strain. There we go. Dolce de Uva. From Golden Garden. Dolce de Uva is a delicious... My uvula got stuck. I'll try again. Dolce de Uva is a delicious hybrid strain made from a cross between grape pie and OG Kush. Its grape-forward flavor profile with hints of cream and spice makes for a smooth, indulgent smoke that lingers on the palate. With Dolce de Uva, you'll enjoy a calming body high paired with a subtle cerebral buzz that keeps you in a serene and elevated state. Ooh.
That sounds nice.
That sounds very nice, very appealing. So it's a hybrid.
Good description.
Very, very well written. Good for you.
yeah.
You've broken your losing streak. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you have a query, my dearie, that can't be answered by Siri, turn to Mary Jane in your time of need. She's got all the answers about weed. Oh, weed.
Oh, MJ. If I accidentally eat too many edibles at a party, what's the best way to convince everyone I'm totally fine while my very soul is leaving my body?
Oh, honey, if you've gone a little too hard on the edibles and feel like your soul is trying to hitchhike to the great beyond, don't panic. You've got this. Here's how to play it cool while quietly freaking out inside. Channel your inner Zen master. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale peace. Exhale the realization that you just ate 50 milligrams of THC, thinking it was 5 milligrams. Keep repeating until your soul settles back in your body. Find a distraction. Grab a snack, non-infused, and focus on something simple. Inspect a bag of chips like they're tiny edible sculptures. Bonus if they resemble animals or faces. Hydrate like you mean it. Sip water slowly. Don't chug like you're auditioning for a sports drink commercial. Add a lemon slice for a touch of elegance. Act so chill it's suspicious. Keep busy with low-key activities, like flipping through a magazine or petting a dog. Avoid anything that requires focus. Cookbooks can lead to hours-long soup fantasies. Let time do its thing. Keep this in mind. No one's judging, you're not dying, and you'll have a great story to tell once your soul re-enters your body. Remember, this is temporary. Curl up somewhere comfy, watch a lighthearted movie, and ride it out. Soon enough, you'll be laughing at how dramatic you felt. You got this.
TT, have you ever, if I recall, you have shared a time when you've overindulged in an edible?
Yes, I did. I was with a group of young people, actually.
Young people.
And they were, and I thought, what is this? You guys don't know what it was like back in the day, whatever. And I did indulge in, I indulged in a gummy, and then I took a couple hits from a vape pen. So I was standing, as I recall, in the kitchen of the place where we were all staying, and people were laughing and joking and talking, and I stood and leaned on the counter and thought, oh my God, I've lost my lips. Where have they gone? I have no lips. What is going on here? So yeah, that happened. And I just tried to act straight.
Yes, that's
That was like, I was
you have
like
to try to focus
laser
when
focused
you
on.
can't focus.
Right.
That's, I guess, to keep yourself otherwise occupied.
Right.
Because as Mary Jane said, the more you think about it and the more you focus on it, the
it's-
more,
Yeah.
crazy you can
It's
get.
bad,
You
yeah.
can get yourself really
Oh, and then
in a state.
these young people decided they wanted to play a game.
Oh, boy. No,
so they
no.
played this game called Mastermind. You're part of a team, thank God. I had no idea what was going on the entire time.
You just sat there
I
and
just sat there
smiled.
going, I know. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, okay, go with that.
Wow. Well,
It was very pleasant.
there you go. Very agreeable.
I was like a very pleasant Alzheimer's patient.
So there you go.
There,
Something to look
yeah.
forward to if you overindulge in some edibles. But,
It's good to know about
it
the
is
water
good to know.
thing.
And lemon juice does help. I have read that elsewhere.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Maintaining hydration.
Mhm.
Little lemon juice doesn't hurt at all. Not focusing on
Mhm.
what's going on. Taking a few deep breaths. Don't hyperventilate.
Right.
And, like they say, busy yourself doing something else. And if it means petting a dog for 3.5 hours,
Then
go for it.
The dog will
Dog's
love
gonna
you.
love it. Absolutely. So, well, that is some very, very good advice.
Good
'Cause,
advice. And also
it could happen.
remember,
you could inadvertently
It
have a
happens.
couple a couple
Right.
cannabis infused drinks, and they can creep up on you. It can happen.
you can. But try to remember to go low
and
slow.
slow. That's our recommendation for everyone in everything in life.
everything.
Everything.
Don't overdo it.
Don't over. Well, that really does apply to
It
everything.
does.
Don't overdo it. Excess anything.
Right.
It's
Right.
troublesome.
Moderation. Everything in moderation.
Moderation. Now we sound like Puritans.
Yes.
And I've also realized that all the pilgrims just screwed one another repeatedly.
Speaking of pilgrims.
Yes, it's
They weren't that pure.
I'm telling you, they were in quite a rush to populate. Man, oh, Manischewitz. Not unusual to see 10, 11, 12 children,
Right.
and then families
you
marrying
imagine?
several of their children amongst one another.
Oh,
So you've got
like a brother
this
and a sister marrying a brother,
and a sister. Yeah. So it's
happened
quite
in my family.
it's quite interesting, and I'm also seeing the same characters in some of these. I've found some historical references. People in the 1800s wanted to memorialize what had happened during the Revolution. Blah blah blah. Capture anecdotes from those who
who
perhaps
were still alive. Right.
and so on we go. And that was also something very popular. It appears that genealogy was a very popular thing to engage in for some Protestant ministers or churches. I don't know. And we know that the Mormons, it is
Right.
something of a mitzvah, if you will, for the Mormons to support people in genealogy. But just from what I've seen, a lot of reverends
Okay.
have also been involved
Interesting.
in, providing birth certificates,
Oh,
baptismal
yes, of
certificates,
course.
marriage,
Yeah, because a lot of
funerals.
the rituals
Yes, they
are
were all
through the church.
Through the church.
Yeah.
So it's been really quite interesting. But
Cool.
you do see the same names over,
Yeah.
over, and over, over, over,
Well,
and over. I bumped into Cotton Mather. Oh, not
Wow.
related. Not related.
Wow,
but I'm in his church.
oh,
He's
okay.
marrying and burying,
Same church,
relatives.
different
yeah,
pew.
yeah, same church, different pew. Yeah, he's very active in this, this
Oh,
period
wow.
of time that I'm looking at
Okay.
in these church records.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
he also married a couple that was specifically identified as being Negroes.
Really?
Yeah, right
What?
in the church register
Oh.
in the 1600s.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, they weren't less human at that point.
No, these were free people at that point.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
dehumanize them yet.
At that point.
Mhm.
So anything else going on?
Not for me. Oh, actually, I am going back to Wisco
Holy moly,
in 1 week.
In 1 week.
So we will record here. before I
Oh,
leave.
yes. Are you leaving on a Sunday?
I am.
So we will record on Saturday?
Yes.
Well, that sounds delightful to
Yes,
me.
and I will be gone for 2 weeks. What are you doing?
This week I have a woman coming in from Guyana,
Ooh.
the end of the week, and I have some folks that I'm still working with from India on their housing.
Nice.
And we'll be doing some driver's license stuff.
These are some immigrants that are allowed to come into the country.
These are people on H-1B visas. They are professionals.
Right.
You have to have a bachelor's degree
That's the
to
kind
come in
Elon wants to
with an-
allow in.
with an H-1B.
Yep.
These folks are all productive.
Yeah.
Very productive.
Like top tier
We're saving
people.
our asses. Seriously, with this chip industry. So they're really working hard. But it's, as I've said before, it's fascinating work. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
All right, we gotta go. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us at the Closet Disco Queen podcast. Grab a brownie or doobie, pass us to your friends, and be sure to follow us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. And be sure to leave us a 5-star review as it helps others find us. Peace out.
What? Oh. Okay, we gotta go. She's squeezing the pig. It doesn't sound good, but believe me, it's not
Look how
good.
the color
Okay.
changes. Did you see how the color? It's white. Now it's pink. Now it's white. Now it's pink.
That usually happens when you squeeze things. They change color.
Yeah, but it's
And
the
expand.
opposite. You would think that things that start out white turn pink because you're squeezing them, but this is
Well, you're cutting off the
pink
blood
to
supply.
white. Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. On that note, we'll go.
Unless you're increasing the blood supply.
Well, you'd have to be at the base then.